Hello guys, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl British Helper. I hope everybody is having a relaxing weekend and keeping warm. Thank you very much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed already, it's the red button down there. Please ensure that you subscribe and click on the bell sign so you get a notification whenever I post my vlog. So I don't know if you guys have heard or seen this story. It seems like Ikeji, who had a baby recently, she's on maternity leave but actually not resting because she's been she's into different controversy with different Nigerian bloggers. First, she's she and Stella, another Nigerian blogger called Stella, Dimoko Cocos, are involved in an online exchange of words and fights between her team and Stella. And Stella accused Ikeji's blog for stealing an exclusive that she did for a lady called a Nigerian Benin woman called Egbebo. So the story is that Stella is accusing Linda of stealing her exclusive that she did for a hotelier, a Benin woman called Egbebo, who says she was married to Ken Brimer, and she said that the marriage was a curse as he picks another wife. So Stella was the one that said she had the exclusive to this story because he was the one that gave her the lowdown of what happened in the marriage. But that's not the gist of the day. The gist is that Linda is also managed to get herself into wahala with INSTABLOG9JA. So a few days ago, I don't know if you guys seen the blog, INSTABLOG9JA was actually the one that reposted it and made everybody aware of it, which was kind of funny. Considering that it was written about them. So Linda Ikeji published a few days ago that she knows who the brain behind INSTABLOG9JA is. If you guys don't know, INSTABLOG9JA is like one of the biggest Nigerian blogs on Instagram. They are very, very popular, and the mode of which they operate is that there's no name behind the blog. It's really, really famous and big, as in their posts get a lot of comments and a lot of views. So they get a lot of money from advertising and from people just, marketing their goods and services on INSTABLOG9JA. So they are rivals with Linda Ikeji. So I don't know what the issue is between Linda Ikeji and INSTABLOG9JA, because obviously INSTABLOG9JA posts about everybody. As in, they've posted so many stories about people, celebrities, name it. Most celebrities pray never to make it to INSTABLOG9JA because is where they throw the highest shade in Nigeria. INSTABLOG9JA is the center of shade throwing in Nigeria. So nobody knows who is behind INSTABLOG9JA. So you can imagine the surprise a few days ago when Linda Ikeji decided to publish in Linda Ikeji's blog that the person behind INSTABLOG9JA is a Nigerian journalist who is called John Abayomi, who works for Punch newspaper. He's the online editor for Punch newspaper and published his picture. And a lot of people were surprised. And the funny thing about this post was the fact that INSTABLOG9JA also reposted the post that Linda Ikeji posted, because she posted it on her blog and also posted it on her Instagram. And INSTABLOG9JA is where a lot of people, I saw it in INSTABLOG9JA, and INSTABLOG9JA just posted it and said, Linda, like they put an exclamation on it as if, It was quite funny. Anyway, so Linda Ikeji in that post said that the person behind INSTABLOG9JA is John Abayomi. In the post, Linda wrote that popular Instagram blog, INSTABLOG9JA, broke into the media scene in 2015 alongside many other blogs, but is widely considered the most successful news blog on Instagram. For years, many have wondered who the mystery person behind the Instagram blog was. With so many names thrown around and none until now has been right. Being anonymous was obviously important to the creator of InstaBlog, but we think it's time everyone knows the man behind the IG blog. The owner of INSTABLOG9JA is John Abayomi, a former online editor of Vanguard News and current online editor of Punch. He's also a social media strategist, creative content developer, documentary producer, and SEO expert. John is a 2002 graduate of University of Agriculture and has a master's degree in news, media and society communication and from the University of Leicester, UK in 2014. And she went on to say that his experience in news editing, his degree in news media and communication, and his training in broadcast journalism is what has pushed his platform INSTABLOG9JA into the success it is today. On the look of it, it doesn't seem like a harmful post or anything like that. But what made it become news was the fact that this blog is very, very notorious for the stories that they carry about people, always reposting stuff about people. And the minute the news broke, a lot of people knew that guy was going to be in trouble, because actually a lot of people have been looking for the owner of this blog because of the stories that has been published. Their stories, especially some of these celebrities, and instantly someone like Davido, the Nigerian music star Davido, reposted this man's picture, John Abayomi's picture, and put under it "bastard." So people felt that he was putting this man at risk by Ikeji exposing not only his picture but his name, and also telling people where he works. So that was the issue with it, because ordinarily the post in itself is not bad, but the identity of the man being exposed like that would have put him at risk because of what or whoever it is that is behind it has written about people. So this was ongoing. Then a few days later, INSTABLOG9JA carried another story again, saying that the named person John Abayomi has instructed his lawyer Femi Falana's Chambers to write to Linda Ikeji, asking her to retract the story and to take it down and render an unreserved apology to Mr. Abayomi, because he has exposed him and put his life and his family members to grave danger. So the letter was written by Femi Falana's Chambers and it was delivered to the blogger on Friday. And in the letter, it says that Linda Ikeji should render an unreserved apology within 48 hours or risk legal action. And the letter stated that the statement is untrue and unfounded and calculated to lower Abayomi's esteem and damage his reputation and professional career. He says in the letter that your publication has put him in harm's way, thereby endangering his life and the life of his family member. It has also attracted a lot of negative reaction from members of the public, including celebrities who have been eager to know the face behind the blunt and sarcastic blog because of the method of his reporting. Your malicious publication was clearly actuated by malice, in that it was deliberately done to portray our client as an imposter, a fraudster, and a blackmailer. And in light of the foregoing, we have our client's firm's instruction to demand an unqualified apology and a retraction of the libelous publication in the edition of your blog, Linda Ikeji blog, in addition to having the retraction published on Instagram. However, if you fail to refuse to accede to our client's demand within 48 hours of your receipt of this letter, we have no option than to initiate legal proceeding against you at the Lagos State Court, High Court, without further recourse to you. Reads the letter, which was signed by Chukuma ESQ. So this letter was published by INSTABLOG9JA again. Like I said, they publish everything that you can think of is published in this blog. And a lot of people were saying, because when the story was published about this John Abayomi, actually people believe that he's the one behind the blog. And even when INSTABLOG posted it themselves, people were saying that it's reverse psychology. He's trying to post it so that they wouldn't know that he's the one behind it. And like I said, a lot of people have been looking for this man. Like if they catch him, what they will do to him, he will not forget. So when this came, people were saying, okay, let's see what's going to happen. INSTABLOG9JA posted it again. So today, Linda Ikeji took to her blog and posted a retraction and correction, saying that John Abayomi Aruleba is the owner of INSTABLOG9JA, not John Abayomi. And she said in the article that because she was given 48 hours, remember this was done on Thursday, and not to be dragged to court, she quickly went and took the story down. And she said in the article that in an article on Linda Ikeji's blog titled Linda Ikeji Exclusive, Meet the owner of INSTABLOG9JA, John Abayomi, published on November 15, 2018, John Abayomi was mistakenly identified by his picture as the owner of INSTABLOG9JA. This mistake was as a result of the exact similarities in the names of John Abayomi, who is the online with Punch newspaper, and another John Abayomi Aruleba, who is the actual owner of INSTABLOG9JA. The picture identification mistake from our staff was sadly as a result of an uncanny yet not uncommon similarities in the name of these two individuals. And they are happy to set the record straight, take full responsibility for the mix-up as they tender their unreserved apology to John Abayomi of Punch newspaper for any inconveniences this mistake has caused. The publication was meant to reveal the identity of John Abayomi Aruleba, pictured above. This gentleman in black and white picture that looks like something they stole from a primary school yearbook. The owner of INSTABLOG9JA, who shares the same business address as the father of Dr. Aruleba, owner of our Arukin Herbs, with business addresses in Lagos. So the story now is that Linda Ikeji has retracted. She's posted it on her blog, apologized to the man, and posted it on her Instagram as well, as she has been told to do. So this Linda Ikeji has done to avoid being sued by the chambers of Femi Falana or Falana and Falana chambers. We all know who Femi Falana is. He's one of the most radical lawyers in Nigeria. Is his son, so he's not the kind of person that want to write you a letter and you don't take it seriously. Anyway, but the point is, what I'm trying to make out of this is that because of the actions of Linda Ikeji, he's really exposed and put this man John Abayomi in harm's way seriously, because this blogging business is what she does as well, and she knows the repercussion of the risk that is at stake, especially for those who are blogging about people and writing stories about people. She made her own empire based on other people's stories, which is what people fail to realize today. Most people these days do not realize that Linda actually built her empire based on other people's stories, based on other people's tears and pain. I remember a time she wrote a story about RMD, saying that RMD built a multi-million naira house in Asaba. Even last year, she wrote a story about Wizkid, stating that Wizkid could not pay his rent for his house in Lekki, which became a very big fracas between her followers and followers of Wizkid. It became a very big problem. Wizkid was tweeting things about Linda, threatening to beat Linda up, and was calling her all sorts of names. The commissioner of police had to step in to settle them. So she does know that there's risk involved in this business of blogging about people and calling people out in their names and putting people's business out there and calling people's names or writing stuff about people who are not going to be happy about it. And because of her recklessness now, she's exposed this man. People like Davido are already tweeting and already writing on their post, bastard, calling this man name, and he's an innocent man. You know, a lot of people are looking for this man. A lot of people are looking for the owner of INSTABLOG9JA. And actually what the solicitors have said about in that letter is the truth, that it's going to expose him and put him in harm's way, because people will want to, you know, harm him because of the story he's carried over the years about them. Exposing the wrong person is a very big mistake on Linda's part, but it's a good thing that she's taking it on board now, because she's been told that if she doesn't take it down and render an apology, she's going to be sued. So it's a good thing she's taking it down. She's retracted it and offered an apology. But the thing that we need to consider is, because this man is a seasoned journalist, so he could afford to get this barrister to write this letter, Femi Falana. What if it was somebody who didn't have that resources, who didn't have money to contract a lawyer that they wrote a story like this with? Or if it's somebody who didn't know what to do, then the story will be out there just flying up and down. So sometimes as bloggers and vloggers, or we have a responsibility to ensure that, you know, the stories that we are carrying, especially if it's something that is going to be malicious and harmful, that we are very careful. The thing about blogging is that If you're blogging about people and putting people's business out there, then at some point your own business is going to be out there, which is number one rule. It seems like Linda has forgotten that she's written so many stories about people over the years. Now they write about her and they post about her, and it seems like she's going for blood, which is wrong, because I mean, you should be able to take whatever it is that you are dishing out. So in all things, let us be very, very careful to ensure that at least this hustle is real, but at the same time, it's not a do or die affair. So this is where I'm just going to leave it here. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think about this whole saga of exposing INSTABLOG9JA? Do you go to INSTABLOG9JA? Do you follow their stories? That blog is something else. What do you think about Linda exposing the wrong person, putting their picture out there, and even putting somebody said that the address of this man was also posted out there, for the whole world to see. Anyway, leave me a comment down below. Let's take the conversation forward, and I'll speak to you in my next one. Thanks very much for watching. I love you. Bye bye.